Hi, One Best PR Videos. It's week 10 in the NFL. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking with Joe Duffy from offshoreinsiders.com. Every Monday we cover the Thursday game. Joe Duffy, after this call, we'll talk about how well you've been doing this year in the NFL. But I want to jump right into this Thursday game. I think I'm seeing a big edge. I don't know. Tell me if you agree. Right now, the Jets are a 3-point home favorite. Total is 42.5 or 43. Of course, the Bills are getting healthier, right? Tyrod Taylor back, Sammy Watkins back and playing well. They rolled Miami last week. Now they're coming back on a short week. And the Jets are having some issues, right? They did manage to get the win against the Jaguars, but they got outgained. They arguably should have lost. And if ever there was a spot where they were going to bounce back after the sloppy defensive performance the week before, I thought it was going to be last week. They're now 0-2-1 against the spread over their last 3 games. Rex Ryan returns to New York. Feels like Buffalo +3 is a great bet. Is that wrong, Joe Duffy?
We're in 100% agreement there. Okay. The Bills, look, they're clearly much better when they have Taylor, McCoy, and Watkins in the lineup. So unless there's some crazy injury report that pops up between game time and the time we're doing this video, the Bills are much better than their record indicates because they haven't been all that healthy this year, but now all of a sudden they are healthy. Also, keep in mind, look, Todd Bowles, this is his first year as a head coach at any level, and he is coaching in a short week. Of course, Rex Ryan, first year with the Bills, and I think it really helps if you're there for a couple years in a short week to know your team, but he obviously has coached before. In fact, he used to coach the New York Jets, so who's going to have a big advantage in a short week? A first-year coach at any level or a guy that used to be the head coach of the team that he's playing? I think the answer there is pretty obvious, and for all the reasons you stated, look, the Jets, their only straight-up win in their last 3 was against the Jaguars at home. They seem to be, trending downward. Like I said, look, they got a good quarterback. They have pretty good skilled position players, but they're not all that great, and I think they're really primed for an upset.
Yeah, that's the way I'm feeling as well. So this might be a great bet, Joe. What do you think?
It's a definite possibility. I will say almost certainly going to have a premium play on the Bills, and I'm going to look a little bit further. I want to run some more of my computer software to make sure that the programs agree or one of the programs doesn't talk me out of it and whatnot. But it definitely looks like a pretty strong possibility.
All right, Joe, is this a lock? Is there any way the Bills don't cover +3? Is this 100% lock?
Maybe over the years for marketing purposes, I've thrown in the word lock, and I regret that a little bit. There is no such thing as a lock in sports, but it looks like it's a pretty darn good play.
All right. I think this is as close to a lock as you're going to get, which means maybe 58% edge here. Me and Joe Duffy are in agreement. Big edge on the Bills at +3 is the current market line, and you're going to make this an official pick for the purpose of our video, right, Joe?
I am going to make it as an official pick, but we've had a bunch of Game of the Year plays on our premium plays that were clearly closer to a lock as you're ever going to get. But yes, okay. I will make it an official play.
Sounds good. Tell us a little bit more about your premium plays at your website, Joe Duffy from offshoreinsiders.com.
55 and 33 with all plays. Now that sounds pretty good, but that goes way back to baseball season where we picked mostly underdogs and small favorites. Speaking of underdogs, we remained undefeated on the year with money line plays in the NFL, including underdog Indianapolis plus 195 yesterday. So the 55 and 33 record doesn't do us justice. 29 and 12 college football. Already with big stuff up for this weekend, especially if you're watching this early in the week. Just visit offshoreinsiders.com for the details.
Thanks, Joe.